My Taropist is now in session.
Hello Leos, how are you guys? So good to see you. My name is Jessica. I'm the owner of My Taropist. I know I can't actually see you. I've been saying that in a couple of these readings and then I realized I don't actually see you. You see me. So nice to have you see me, friend. That sounds weird. Anyways, hello, welcome to your August My Taropist session. This is my general reading for the month. Friends, just so you know, this is not an overall look at the month. This is specifically an energy check for whenever you happen to find this video. I'm just recording it in the month of August, putting it out in the month of August, but whenever you find it, friend, is when these messages are meant for you. So thank you so much. I just wanted to clarify that because I know most readers, when you see a monthly reading, it's an overall look at the month ahead, and I just don't really do that. I kind of do whatever the energy is currently. So that's how it goes on this channel. By the way, I want to let y'all know there are so many amazing readers. I don't want to shout anyone out quite yet, but there are so many great readers that I love so much on YouTube. I hope you're checking them out. I want to know in the comments, who do you guys like? Who else do you watch? What other readings do you watch? Let me know. Okay. Just a little fun thing to try to get you guys to leave a comment, like this video if it resonates with you, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you're new here, if you're back again and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and then hit that notification bell when you do so that you know every time I upload a new video for you. I hope you guys enjoyed your season. It is now Virgo season officially as I'm leaving this video, and just so you know, I've got the Virgo birthday video coming out soon. If you happen to be a Virgo Leo cusper, you might want to check that one out. If you missed your Leo birthday video, please go back and watch it. It was a lot of fun doing that reading, and all the birthday readings are really fun to do, so I'm excited to get into Virgo and into Virgo season. But I hope you guys enjoyed your season. I did. Okay, so thank you for that good Leo energy. Let's see if we can get some good energy going on for you guys. All right, so I have already shuffled your energy into this deck, speaking of, but please do me this favor and look into my eyes on whatever device or screen you're watching on, friend, and take a deep breath with me. Ready? And okay, thank you for that, friends. And I'm now going to split the deck toward you. Now, when I was getting ready for your reading, normally this, oh, your incense went out. We got rose incense going for you guys tonight, just FYI, or whenever you're watching this. For me, it's night that I'm recording it. I really like to do my readings at nighttime. It's when I personally feel energetically my most like awake. All right. Cool. Plus, you know, I wish I did tarot only for a living, but I'm not there yet, friends. So I do also have other work that I do during the day as well. So what I was feeling for you guys, okay, interesting. So on the bottom of the deck, you guys got, whoops. Let's get this going. I mean, this new mic situation is like, it's taking a little bit for me to adjust to it, but there you go. Wheel of Fortune is your overall energy on the bottom of the deck. So what I was feeling for you guys, and why I picked the rose incense, I just was feeling a softening of the heart. And the image I got was of like kneading bread. So like a kneading, you know, almost a softening to like a kneading of the heart that needs to happen. For some of you, I feel like you might be feeling a little bit maybe soft-hearted in this particular time or the energy that you're in right now, friend. Or it may be that a softening or a kneading of your heart needs to occur. Maybe something has happened in your life, friend, that's kind of caused a bit of a calcification, if you will, of that heart space or your heart chakra, right? And so it's sort of a softening or an opening that needs to occur. And maybe some of you need to do, as I'm doing that, I'm going to pull out one of my heart chakra stones here for you guys too while I'm doing this. But sorry about that. So I feel like do some heart chakra work. I believe that if you want to get into sound therapy, I think it's, I want to say 639 hertz. Don't quote me on that. Or 629, 639, somewhere in there. maybe 6:29. That is when that opens the heart chakra. So that's a good one to do for heart healing. It can be strong, so if you're sensitive to that, maybe start with a stone. In my rose quartz is also a really good one for that, for heart chakra work. And if you can get yourselves a rose quartz lamp or somehow illuminate that rose quartz, for me, I just feel like that it makes energy so much even stronger, and keep it by your bedside like a candle holder or something like that. Okay. Anyways, friend, so we got the Wheel of Fortune as your overall energy. Wheel of Fortune is an energy in the Major Arcana. So this is Major Arcana. So some of you might be going through some changes, some major life changes. For some of you, wow, that incense is strong and just going all up in your faces. All right, cleanse that that rose. That rose incense, friends, is just like, whoo, you need that. You needed that. That was very, very strong and very smoky for y'all. I hope you're feeling that energy, guys. Okay, so some of you might be going through, well, all right, I'm just going to stop being silly. Let's get into it. Some people complain because I talk too much on my readings, and some people love it. So love it or hate it, guys. Just, it is what it is. We're all friends here, friends, right? Okay, Wheel of Fortune. So some of you might be going through some major life changes, or a major entering a new cycle in your life for some of you. For others of you, you might be just very laser focused on your fortune, on, looking ahead to your future and kind of trying to ascertain, maybe for some of you, what does my future hold? What is my fortune? Where am I going in this life? For me, though, as a reader, some of the strongest energy and the real meaning, like if you go and look at the Fool's Journey, in the Tarot, in the Major Arcana, right? The Wheel of Fortune is when the Fool learns a lesson of what goes up must come down, that there are cycles in life, right? We go through good times and we go through bad times, right, friends? But it's always ever changing. It's always ever changing. So if you are on an upswing in your life, enjoy that moment. It's a good lesson in mindfulness, friends, which I love, because the reading that I am about to do for you guys is based on that dialectical behavioral skills therapy, which is dialectical behavioral therapy. One of the things that's what am I trying to say here, friends? There's a focus on mindfulness in it. It's about a lot of DBT is about emotion regulation, learning better interpersonal skills, how to manage your emotions, especially if you're somebody who goes through emotional extremes, highs and lows, being able to kind of stay a little bit more centered with that, right? And also to be more mindful and stay present in the moment, because a lot of times our emotions go because we're thinking too far ahead, right? Or we're dwelling on something from the past, right? And it's affecting this present moment. So it's not really about what's happening right now. It's about what we're projecting for the future, or what has happened in the past that's triggering us, right, friends? So if you can learn to kind of practice more mindfulness, it helps you to kind of be present and focused on what is actually happening, the reality of it, and then to gauge your response accordingly, so that you're not overreacting, right, based on present stimuli that may be more benign than what your body, your brain, your emotions, your energy is telling you in that moment. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, point of this is to embrace those changes, to learn to kind of go with the flow and the cycle of life, and to know that when you are on that downswing, friends, you're going to come back up again. It's all going to work together in your favor, in divine timing, and the way that it is supposed to. And it's about just going with the flow, right? Major Arcana that is associated with the Wheel of Fortune, we have Aquarius, we have Taurus, I believe Scorpio. There is some craziness going on with my cats right now, and Leo, I believe. So anyway, which is your sign? Oh, okay, friend. All right. should end up in your own major arcana card there. So yeah, I think that there's, honestly, when I'm looking at the bottom of the deck, I'm not going to give a full bottom of the deck reading. I've given you enough of a long ass intro already, and we need to just go ahead and get into it, right, friends? But what I'm feeling for you is that you guys are definitely moving forward. I'm seeing King of Wands, I'm seeing Five of Cups, I'm seeing Five of Swords, and Ace of Wands underneath that. So I do feel like you guys are leaving behind a challenging season. For you, friends, I'm feeling like this is going toward from that downswing to that upswing. It looks like a lot of you are just laser focused on moving away from situations where there was a lot of toxicity. Maybe you weren't feeling so good internally, like emotionally, mentally. Perhaps you were feeling conflicted about some things, or you were in conflict with others, in which case I just feel like you are ready to move forward and have new beginnings and to be freshly inspired, okay, in this current energy that I'm picking up for you. All right, let's get into it. So we're going to take a look at your mental energy, your interpersonal relationships with bothering or distressing you, and then also your emotional energy. And we are going to try to get through the rest of this reading as quickly as possible because I took up so much time in the beginning. Cheers, you guys. Okay. What is going on in the mental energy of my Leos? What is going on in the mental energy of my Leos? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Felt these two wanting to come out. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so friends, what you got was the Queen of Swords. Really great card to get for mental energy. And Judgment. Okay. And then on the bottom of the deck we have Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this mic situation. You guys are the first line that I'm doing with this new, I mean, not with the new mic, but with this new setup, and it seemed like it would make it easier, and it's actually a little bit more difficult, actually. Underneath that, we have Ace of Cups, Lovers, Seven of Cups, and 10 of Swords. So, and 9 of Swords underneath that. I think some of you might have been in a situation where you had to take a step back because something was causing you a lot of anxiety, a lot of maybe sleepless nights, maybe some of you are dealing with insomnia, a lot of worrisome energy, right? And I feel like you guys were kind of pulled in trying to get some clarity on a situation. Some of you might have gone through a heartbreaking situation recently. Someone might have tried to come through and apologize to you for heartbreak that they caused or for breaking your heart. Friends, it doesn't have to necessarily be love, but for some of you it could have been, a relationship type of situation or just a romantic situation. For others, it could have been something else. It could have been work related, I'm seeing for some, or related to finances. For some of you, it could have been health issues, right? But I do feel like some of you, someone tried to, I feel like, come through and apologize for something that they did to you to hurt you. And I feel like it caused you to pull away from that energy, from that person. It could have been a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for some of you, not everyone. So again, don't worry too much about the signs, but just calling out what I'm seeing, friends. And I feel like with the decision that you came to is to put an end to this painful situation. I feel like whomever it was or whatever the situation was, you might have been betrayed or stabbed in the back in some way, which kind of caused you to feel, I think, to ultimately decide, you know what, I haven't really been getting what I deserve in this. I've been putting in work in a situation, perhaps for some of you, where I felt like this person just wasn't giving their fair share, or I wasn't receiving my fair share in this situation. It was... For some of you, you might have felt blocked out, or for some of you, you might have been blocked. But I feel like for a lot of you, it was just kind of like you felt like you were kind of painted into a corner. Maybe you couldn't really allow yourself to feel the fullness and the greatness of who you were. Like it was making you feel weak. And I don't think Leos, you guys don't really like to feel weak. You don't. I know this about y'all. You don't like to feel weak. You don't like to feel disempowered. And I feel like it might have been a situation where you felt like your power was kind of taken away from you for some, okay? So I feel like either way, friends, I feel like you're looking for something that is going to be a lot more mutually beneficial in this season. Something with the Six of Pentacles energy where, you know, there's equal give and take. Okay? Six of Pentacles. Where, you know, whatever you're putting into it, you're getting equal out of it in equal measure. So whether that be in a relationship situation where you're putting in 50%, or you're putting in 100% and they're putting in 100%, you're equally putting in 100%, friend. Or if it's like a work situation where you're putting in your fair share of work and you're being compensated accordingly, you're getting the benefits that you deserve. You're getting the finances, you know, the salary that you deserve, you know, or the pay rate that you deserve, whatever it is, you know, the perks that you need to get the job done that you are doing, and to feel, and for some of you, it's just a matter of respect, of feeling like you need to get that respect you deserve and earn that respect for whatever situation it is for you, friend, okay? If it's not love, if it's not work, if it's something else, it's just you want to insert yourself in spaces and places where you're feeling like you can really shine and you can be yourself and you're getting the respect that you deserve in whatever measure that is, or whatever that is, okay? And so I feel like with this Queen of Swords judgment energy, like you've made a decision to cut out anyone or anything, any situation that is not allowing you to be the highest, best version of yourself, right, friend? Where you are not feeling appreciated, where you're not feeling valued, you don't want to be breadcrumbed, you don't want to be put into a box or painted into a corner. You really want what it is that you deserve. And so with this energy, I feel like, now for some of you, this could be someone coming back around to you, and you may be making a clear decision to once and for all put an end to this and cut this out. But I feel like for others of you in your mental space, right, it's like you are treating yourselves with the utmost respect in this season in a mental space. And mentally you are ascending to this higher level where you're putting an end, you're deciding, you're making a judgment call to release any old parts of yourself or any aspects of your life presently, friend, that are not serving you in this season, that are not giving you what's good and do you, right? The respect. I'm getting that word so much. The respect that you deserve in this season, okay? So it's kind of like you're making this judgment call to release the past, release old shit that is not serving you right now, friend. And you are now investing that and putting that energy back into yourself in this season and looking forward to new beginnings, again, that are going to be mutually beneficial for you, where, you know, you're going through a lot of growth. I'm also seeing too with this judgment card and this lovers card here as well. I feel like a lot of you are mentally going through sort of like a growth spurt of sorts, you know, where you're kind of, because you did that pulling away and going within and doing that work, it's like, I think you're kind of cleaning house right now, within and without. You know, you're cleaning house in this season. You're realizing, you know, what is for your highest good and what is not. What parts of yourself you can release in this season that are no longer serving you, and what you're taking with you into this new season where, you know, you're really about that reciprocity, right, friend? And then for others of you, that is releasing and getting rid of people, circumstances, situations in your life that are not serving you in this season. But I think for a lot of you, this is mental work, you know? Okay, what is going on in the interpersonal relationships of my Leos? Now, you all just keep in mind there are lots of messages that come out in these general My Taropist sessions, which, so if, you know, it's not your message yet, hang in there till the end, friend, because a lot more to come, okay? Just letting you know. This is a general reading, not personal, so it won't resonate with everyone, so take what resonates, friends, and leave the rest for whom it's meant for, okay? That's how that works. And if none of it resonates, like I said at the beginning of this, there's a lot of fantastic readers out there. Okay. All right. What is going on in the interpersonal relationships of my Leos? That is like way too much. But these three flips, so I'm going to go ahead and take them. And then these that did not, I will put on the bottom of the deck. And that's how we'll do that. Okay, yeah. A lot of earth energy here right now in this interpersonal. So some of you could be dealing with a younger earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That's not for everybody. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Again, not for everyone. Okay. But I really feel like that Queen of Swords in your mental was you guys. Okay, so what you got was the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, wow, lots of earth energy, and some of these I was seeing earlier for you guys. Five of Pentacles, and then underneath that, the Three of Pentacles. So I do feel like in your interpersonal relationships, a lot of you are leaving behind, again, this is for relationships specifically, right? A lot of you are leaving behind, so sorry, my phone is ringing and it's away from here, so you all might be hearing it in the background. I'm just gonna let it ring through, and I apologize. Hopefully I won't be getting more calls while I'm doing your reading. Okay, anyways, so I forgot to turn that ringer off, guys. All right. Anyway, so what I'm seeing for you is definitely a lot of you are leaving behind situations that were not mutually beneficial. I think for some of you, with regard to your relationships, friends, okay, yeah, you are ending cycles that were burdensome, okay? I'm seeing Eight of Pentacles underneath this World card, Ten of Wands, and then Three of Pentacles. Like, I feel like with relationships, a lot of you guys are carrying, or in the past anyways, historically speaking, have been carrying the weight of the relationships. And that's why I feel like you're done with that season of your life, you guys. You are moving toward, you're looking for mutually beneficial stuff, you know, where there's reciprocity, where there's equal give and take, where what you're investing, the other person is equally investing, that 100, I said, you know, it's like, I think that some of you guys have had to carry the weight and the burden of trying to make something happen. I'm trying to build this relationship. I'm trying to get this thing to work, you know, where it should be a team effort, Three of Pentacles, right? But here you are, Ten of Wands, carrying the weight and the burden and the responsibility of this. And that's not your responsibility, friend, right? That's not for you to do. You guys are meant relationships don't work that way. They shouldn't work that way. And I feel like you have felt, maybe for some of you, neglected. You felt a lack of emotional reciprocity. You're not feeling the love. You're not feeling respected. You're not feeling wanted, needed. Like, you know, like it's this energy of like you are just literally walking away because what you want, I feel like for some of you, you might be entering a phase where you're feeling like you want something that's more solid, stable, grounded, committed for some of you, okay, where you can work toward building something, and you're tired of maybe like building the foundation for things just to have somebody walk away and leave you out in the cold. Like maybe they start it with you, maybe in the beginning they're giving into it, right? In the beginning they're working to build the foundation of this with you, but then it's like they decide, I'm gonna leave you, to it. You looks like you're doing a great job by yourself. You don't need my help. And it's like, no, sir, ma'am, whomever the fuck this is. It's like, no, it's a two-way street. Like, we are both in this together, building this together. Why did you abandon the project? Why did you jump ship, friend? Why did you leave me hanging? And for some of you, this is like, however this person or people, there could be multiple people, have left you hanging. It could be emotionally, physically left you hanging, you know. Maybe somebody went and did something stupid, got themselves sick and in a bind, and you're like, why the fuck did you do that? I told you to da-da-da. And you're like, and they're like, my bad. And you're like, no, I'm leaving you. Like, bye. Like, I can't. I thought we were on the same page. I thought that we were together on this. And it's like, and then you find out they weren't actually on the same page as you. And that's disheartening. And yeah. So I feel like some of you have been waiting a really long time for someone to come through to actually offer you something that is actually real, true, grounded, and stable. I'm not seeing like Seven of Swords energy, so I'm not seeing like deceit or dishonesty or outright lying or deception. Although I did see the Five of Swords earlier. I just feel like, you know, it's a situation where you guys like, it's like you really want to work on and build with somebody, but it's like there's so much that's not like it's been difficult for you to get things past a certain point is what I'm feeling. You know what I mean? Like you get so far with somebody, you start to build, it's like little, or you start a flirtation, or you start conversations, or for some of you this is work related. There's so much pentacle energy. You know, you start this job, it looks amazing, and then all of a sudden you're fired, or the project ends, or whatever it is happens that, and that's it's a false start. You know, I'm seeing a lot of false starts with you guys where you're hopeful and it looks good and everything kind of seems good to begin with, but then it's like wah wah, now it's time for a change. And I feel like you guys have kind of been a little bit on this roller coaster ride for some of you. You know, I'm seeing a lot of beginnings and then endings, beginnings, endings, beginnings, endings, and it's like, wow, it's a lot going on. And some of you might be mothers, or have, or some of you might have lost a mother, or have some issues around a mother figure, and maybe that is somehow factoring in to this, something from your childhood, how you were raised, or losing again, maybe a parent earlier in life, and that's for some, or experiencing a divorce or an ending of your family abruptly early in life. And if not that, it could be, I'm also hearing for some of you, it could be your own family that, you know, something ended. For some of you, it could have been after a child, an ending occurred. That's for some, not for everyone, right? Like after you parented a child with somebody, it could have ended the relationship, and that could have put you in this position of, maybe for some, I feel like maybe wanting to have that thing that you feel like you have lost in life, you know, or you weren't afforded to have this, solid, stable, like home life or family, or, you know, or relationship or commitment. You know, maybe it wasn't modeled to you, or it also ended in your own personal life, like when you were younger, or you've already been through it. And so it's like that, this is a specific message for, I know not everybody, but for whoever it is resonating with. And that may be part of what is happening here, of you trying to get back what it was that you lost. For others of you, Page of Pentacles, often for me as a reader, shows up as a child. So for some of you, you might be waiting for, and this is not, again, definitely not for everybody. For some of you, you might be waiting for child support payment to come in, or someone, you know, something for your child that's financial, or, you know, news regarding your child. For some, it's either news or like money to come in for your child. It could be from, again, if you are separated from your child's parents, mother or father, whomever it is that is owing you something. I feel like it's a long time coming in. That's for some, not for everybody. But yeah, I feel like you guys are leaving behind situations where you're not feeling emotionally fulfilled, financially fulfilled, respected, and, you know, you're not getting what it is that you need out of those connections. And for a lot of you, I feel like you're moving on, looking for, and you're willing to wait for the right thing, for the offer, the thing to come in that is going to be really secure and stable. You're okay waiting. You're okay if it takes some time, I feel like, because again, you don't want anything less than what's best for you. Okay, I'm going to stop this for 2 seconds and then restart, because this has already been a long ass reading, guys. But we got a couple more, we got a little ways to go, so this will be nothing for you, but. And we're back just like that. Okay, moving on to what is bothering or distressing my Leos in this particular season. Let me take a little drink of water. What is bothering or distressing my Leo friends? What is bothering or distressing my Leo friends? Thank you, Spirit. What is bothering or distressing my Leo friends? Okay, sorry, I'm just realizing something about my mic, but I don't know about this mic situation, you guys. I don't know. Okay, what is bothering or distressing my Leo friends? Wow, maybe nothing. Maybe you guys are good and you gotta figure it out. Honestly, let's see. Let's see, can we get a jumper for my Leos? What is bothering? What is bothering or distressing my Leo friends? There we go. Yeah, okay. Some of you definitely have been dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, particularly if it's a male, but doesn't have to be. Again, remember, gender doesn't matter that much really in the tarot, but we got the King of Cups for you guys, okay? And then underneath that, Page of Wands. So this is fire energy. This is your energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And then underneath that, here's that Six of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and Lovers. Underneath that, wanting to come on out for y'all again. So definitely one major message happening for you guys. So what I'm feeling here is that for some of you, yes, you are waiting for communication to come in from somebody. This could be from a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. If it's not that, it could be that some of you are wanting someone to come back in and to offer you now this love and reciprocity here. Six of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. For some of you, this is, again, like waiting. I just keep feeling strongly also with, now we've got 2 pages and that strong child energy as well. So again, some of you are waiting for some kind of communication to come in for regarding a child, okay? And if this isn't your child, maybe it's somebody else's child, but I feel like for a lot of you, this is like, again, for especially I'm feeling like for and some Leo women or women, maybe this is resonating on a level of your child's father to come and communicate something to you or to give you something, again, especially if it's something financial, that they're obligated to because of this child, again, like you know, maybe tuition payment or you know, child support or something like that. Maybe you have a child who just recently had a birthday or is having one, especially if you got like a Virgo or a Leo child here, you know, and it's like that gift didn't come in for that child, you know, for their birthday, and you're like, what the fuck? Where is that gift? You know, okay, that's for, I know, for only some of you, not for everybody. But for others of you, I feel like there might be someone that you do have feelings for, or that you're wanting to move away from one situation, maybe toward a new one. And if it's not a specific person, it could be new love that you're wanting here, that you're wanting, you know, that soulmate or that person to come in, right? And to bring the love, right, to you. And so for some of you, you could have your eyes on someone, you could have a growing attraction for somebody, particularly if it's a water sign or an earth sign. I'm getting water, earth, and fire very prominently, okay, friends? So again, and if it's not someone that you know, again, a specific person, it's just like some of you are kind of just really hopeful, I feel like, for new love to come in. You're kind of waiting and hoping for someone to come in and communicate and kind of sweep you off your feet, right? To give you the love that you feel like you deserve. To, again, give you that 100 when you're putting in that 100. For a lot of you, I feel like you are waiting for communication, for someone to express feelings toward you, okay? And why is that bothering you? Why is this bothering my Leos? Please clarify this King of Cups, Page of Wands is what's bothering or distressing my Leos. Let's just see if this is confirmed here, friends. Okay. Interesting. 5 of Swords. For some of you, I feel like you feel like someone owes you an apology, maybe. I don't know if somebody took something from you, friend. Maybe someone borrowed money, and this is for others of you, like borrowed money or borrowed something from you. And maybe you're wondering, or I literally stole it from you for some, okay, with this 5 of Swords, right? And maybe they stole your peace. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe it wasn't necessarily like that they stole like a physical object or money from you, but maybe they just stole your peace of mind and you're like, I want you to give me my peace of mind back, friend. But with this Ace of Wands underneath Three of Wands, yeah, I feel like there's some kind of a secret or something that someone might be hiding. Now, it could be that you might feel like someone's hiding feelings from you, because Moon card, Ten of Cups underneath that Moon card. Yeah, some of you might feel like someone is hiding feelings from you, or you might be hiding feelings from them. There's something that's not being expressed here, okay? And what's bothering you is you want that shit to get expressed and to move on ahead. You're waiting for this to take action, to move something forward. And I feel like right now there's this energy of like either you're in conflict with somebody, or you feel like someone is kind of maybe sabotaging something, or they're not really expressing or telling you how they really feel. Okay? And you're kind of like, okay, I like you. Do you like me? Like, are we going to get this thing going? Or is this party going to be starting? For some of you, this is very strongly like a sexual attraction that you might have towards someone, or maybe they have toward you, right? But I feel like a lot of you are playing this waiting game. Like, some of you might have made a decision to move away. Six of Swords, King of, Nine of Wands to the Six of Swords to the King of Swords. Okay, so some of you might have made a decision to leave one situation. This is some people's story, right? And then after this King of Swords is the Ten of Cups, okay? So some of you might have made a decision to leave one situation behind that was not very good or fun for you. Let me just put it that way, right? That left you a little bit broken, bruised, bleeding, and just not happy. You know what I'm saying? Put you in a bad space mentally. And you decided, you know what? This is not for my highest good. It's not serving me well. I'm going to move forward. And some of you, in moving forward, you were going after this Ten of Cups, but I think it might have been for some of you from a specific person that you were wanting to get that love from. It's like you left one situation in hopes that somebody else would come around. Now it's like, okay, I left that. I'm ready for you. Are you ready for me now, friend? And it's like you're kind of waiting for this person to come back to you and to express like, yeah, I've been waiting for you too. And finally, you left that other dumpster fire of a situation and now we can be together. For some of you, this is a returning to a family, you know, that you might have already had with somebody with this Ten of Cups energy, especially if that family, for some of you, was maybe with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it doesn't have to be, okay? Also have Pisces here as well with this Moon card, or any water sign. Oftentimes I just read the Moon card is like water sign energy in general, you know, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but take it as it resonates, my friends. But yeah, I feel like some of you do feel you might be having some deep feelings or emotions for somebody. Some of you, this is a nostalgia thing, or again, for some of you, there are like issues related to your family, like from childhood or whatever, that are resurfacing in this time. You know, you might be looking a little bit back on the past for some and kind of relating it to your present, whatever is going on presently. But for more of you, I feel like there's definitely this waiting for communication to come in, waiting for a fresh start, a new beginning with somebody. For some of you, I feel like this isn't a new person. Okay, for some of you, I feel like this is somebody that some of you might have been dealing with already. Okay, and again, it's like you left one situation that wasn't serving you to try to move toward to have this opportunity with this person. Maybe that's come back around again, yeah, so take that as it resonates, you guys. Again, and for some of you, it's as simple as you were in conflict with someone that I feel like you still have a lot of love for, and this doesn't have to be romantic, right? And I think you're just kind of waiting for that apology from that person, for them to come back and to try to make things right with you. That's for others of you, okay? What's going on in the emotional energy of my Leos? What's going on in the emotional energy of my Leos? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. These readings this month are kind of getting long, you guys. I gotta cut that intro short. All right. Six of Cups and the Tower. Wow, wow, wow. And the High Priestess and the Four of Cups. Ooh. For some of you, you are feeling, let me just show you your cards for those of you who like that. Okay, there's your Six of Cups, friends. And there is your Tower card, right? Okay. A lot of you are very much feeling very emotional about a mother figure, because I've got the Empress, the Four of Cups, the High Priestess. So a lot of you, and then the Death card out underneath that Empress. For some of you, again, you have lost your mother in the past. I don't feel like it's a new loss, although for some of you it could be, in which case my heart goes out to anyone who's grieving the loss of a loved one in this season. I know a lot of us are, and it's, you know, it's not a good thing, not a fun time, right? Grief is a process that has a lot of ups and downs and is very nonlinear. And so I feel like for some of you, this is about you really kind of grieving the loss of a family, of a loved one. If it's not a mother, it could be like a mother type figure, maybe a grandmother, maybe an aunt, for some of you, or just a woman, a female person in your life in particular that was very important to you since your childhood, or you had a long history or past with, where you have a lot of memories and nostalgia coming up. And I think that for a lot of you in this season, either this person, so there's a couple of stories. So for some of you, it could be literally that you are just sort of having a lot of memories right now, and it's kind of putting you in a bit of a melancholy space. But for others of you, I feel like you might have found out some information, something that was hidden about this person, that kind of shook the foundation of what you thought you knew about this individual, or what you thought you knew about you know, your family or your past. Something came to light, okay, with this High Priestess, this Tower, the Six of Cups, related to something that, like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like sometimes you get to a point in your life as you get older, friends, where you start to not see things that you once thought of as like fun, happy memories, or good things, or good attributes of even people that you held so dear, and you start to come to this realization of like, oh my gosh, my view of that particular situation or that person or that memory that I had was completely skewed. Like, I was seeing it this way, and the reality was it was this. So like, what came to mind was like, say there was this beautiful memory you have, you and your mom going to get ice cream after school or something, you know, or some Saturday afternoon, and she takes you to get ice cream in the summertime, and you remember like going and picking out the flavor that you wanted. I'm seeing vanilla ice cream for some of you. I don't think vanilla ice cream is boring. I think it's delicious, but anyway, I digress. So, you know, you're picking out your ice cream, and you're just so excited, and the ice cream's like dripping on your fingers, and you're licking it up, you know, and you're having like, and you're in the car with your mom, and you remember like the song that's playing, and you know, you just have this beautiful memory from your childhood, this great day and experience you had with your mom. And then it's like you get older, and then one day your mom's like, so yeah, remember that day we went to get ice cream? You're like, oh yeah, that was the best day of my, like, of all of kindergarten or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, oh, it was the best day, we had the best time. And she's like, yeah, so on that day I found out that, you know, your father was leaving, or, you know, I found out that I lost my job, or I found out that, you know, grandma died or something. And it's like, and I was really sad, and I took you to get ice cream because I knew I had to tell you, but I wanted you to have like one more good day before I drop this bomb on you, you know? And it's that kind of an energy that I'm picking up. It's like, one more good day before I drop this bomb on you, you know? And so I don't know who that was for, but that was for somebody. I just feel like emotionally, something's come to light that's kind of caused a bit of a shakeup for you. For some of you, you may be a mother, and this might have something to do with your child, maybe information that you found out related to your child, that has caused some disappointment right now in this season, that's kind of shooken up. Like, it's sort of like maybe for some of you, this energy of like, oh wow, my child's not a baby anymore. Now this news came to light and like, oh, I didn't know they were keeping that secret from me or whatever. It doesn't have to be necessarily that, but you know what I mean? It may not even be that at all, but I do feel like something has come to light that someone was holding back telling you or something to that effect. And it's caused some major changes in your life. Okay, underneath that death card, Wheel of Fortune. So you might be transforming in this season, where maybe you're growing up and you're realizing like, okay, it's time to not be in this place of sort of fantasy land when it comes to the reality of the situation. I need to really transform myself. I need to kind of boss up in this season and to kind of release whatever sort of, you know, childhood dream or fantasy I might have had around something, and just to see it clearly for what it is, and to allow that to end, to die inside of me. Like for some, it might have been a dream that you're having to release or let go of, something that you really wanted to give birth to and give life to. And in this season, you're realizing like, it may not really work out that way. That was kind of a childhood fantasy and dream. And now it's time for me to like really kind of grow up. It's time to really kind of put an end to that, what I thought I believed to be true, or what I thought, you know, could come to fruition. And just to embrace and go with the flow of life and know that there is abundance coming for me, okay? It just may not come in the package that I was expecting it to come, right, friend? And instead of me resisting this change, it's time for me to embrace this change in this season, and to be strong in this season, and to know that it is for my highest good. So where I might have to let go of certain opportunities or certain dreams or certain hopes and desires that I had, to know that there are still ones that I'm not seeing yet. Okay? And that's the thing, is I feel like you are not seeing what's coming for you yet, friend. But there is good that is coming for you. I'm seeing it in this reading. It's just, I feel like it's coming a little bit more slowly, because in this season, some of you are needing to just truly fully embrace change and transformation, to allow yourselves to transform in this season, to allow your beliefs and thoughts, even some things that you thought were a certain way, and to realize like, no, it's not that way. And that's okay. It's okay. Remember, Wheel of Fortune was your overall energy. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's like you need to embrace flow, okay? And to understand that the only constant, the only thing that we can count on in this life is change. So the sooner you like relinquish a sense of control over the outcome of things and to learn to flow, like the much happier you will be. I think a lot of times we disappoint our own selves, thinking that tricking our brains into thinking that we have any control whatsoever. And the reality is we don't. Okay? We can't control others. The only thing we control is ourselves, really, to be honest, friends. And even then, sometimes not so much, right? Because we can't control externals. That affects our internals sometimes. What we can do is we can adjust the way that we respond, taking it full all the way back to the beginning of this reading when I was talking to you about DBT and mindfulness and all that. So anyway, all right, let's get some advice for you and let's close this out, because this has been a long ass reading. Thank you for everyone who sat through the entirety of it, and cheers to you guys. Please do not leave this reading without hitting that like button. Please leave a comment. Please do subscribe. It helps so much. I'm a new channel, and I'm, you know, we're growing here. We're growing at My Taropist. And My Taropist, yeah. I love you guys. Thank you so much. All right. What is going on? What advice do we have for my Leos in this season? What advice do we have for my Leos? Thank you, Spirit. What advice do we have for my Leos? Whoops. Wow. Knock that mic. I hope that didn't make a bad sound. What advice do we have for my Leos? Are a little stubborn. Don't resist this change, you guys. It's for your highest good. And as I'm saying that, Ace of Pentacles, and on the bottom of the deck, here are your fire sign buddies, Sagittarius, with the Temperance card. Some of you might be dealing with Sagittarius or have Sagittarius placements. And then Seven of Wands, Page of Swords underneath that, Four of Wands. Okay, so I'm not going to take all that. What I'm getting more, though, is you guys just, here's your advice. Have patience. have patience, temperance, allow yourselves to heal. Again, if you are experiencing a tower moment, even if it's just in your emotional energy, allow yourselves the time and space to really heal, to kind of balance those energies, friends, you know, to give back to yourself. It's this healing energy. You can even see like the crown on the bottom and in the background with the temperance card, and then you see the crown falling off of the tower there, friend, right? So it's this energy. I feel like Spirit's really saying, like, allow yourselves the time, the space, the grace to allow yourselves to heal from this tower moment, from whatever this change is that is occurring, whatever you're having to release in this season, and start rebuilding, right? Have patience with yourselves, because there is a new beginning that is coming that is going to be a lot more stable and grounded and secure for you. For those of you who have been waiting for that money to come in and who resonated with that message, it's coming, friend. It is coming. It might just take a minute with the Sagittarius energy, with the Temperance energy, okay? It might take a minute. So don't pop off. Just, you know, allow yourselves the peace that you need, okay? And just the balance, you know, allow yourselves to recalibrate and get balanced in this season, particularly emotionally. I feel particularly emotionally. I think you guys are doing pretty good in your mental space. But again, as you're releasing those old aspects of yourself, as you're releasing those people, as you're releasing those situations, there might be a bit of an emotional upheaval in this change that's occurring. Just allow the process to occur fully. Don't rush things. Be patient. There's a lot of energy in this reading of just being very patient and allowing things to come in divine timing, and they will, friend. It is coming. So I'm wishing you all the best in the season, my Leos. Cheers to you guys. And don't forget to book a session with a real therapist. All right, till next time.